And now let's take a look at the timeline of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation and the fight to make the government's file public. To begin with, March 2005, investigation opened against Epstein after a minor report sexual abuse. Moving on to the year 2006, grand jury indicted on solicitation. And in the same year, in the month of July, Epstein was arrested after indictment and FBI began its investigation. Further, in the year 2007, federal prosecutors drafted indictment and secret no prosecution deal was offered. But in the month of June, the year 2008, Epstein pleaded guilty to state charges and he was sentenced to 18 months with work release. Moving on to the next year, 2009, Epstein was released from jail after 13 months. But in the year 2015, Virginia sued Ghislaine Maxwell for defamation over trafficking claims. And 3 years after that, in 2018, Miami Herald exposed renewed scrutiny of plea deal. Moving on to the next year, which is 2019, Epstein was arrested on sex trafficking charges. And in the same year, but in the month of August, Epstein died in New York jail awaiting a trial. After that, in 2020, federal prosecutors charged Maxwell with sex crimes. To the next year, in 2021, in the month of December, Maxwell was convicted of sex trafficking and other crimes. In the year 2022, in the month of June, Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison. 2 years after that, in 2024, judge unsealed more number of records and new information came to the fore. Moving on to the next year, in 2025, which is this year, but in the month of July, DOJ said no client list, House pushed for full file release. And in the same year, which is the current year, but in the month of November, Congress passed Epstein Files Transparency Act and Trump signed it into the law the very next day. Talking about the current month and the development regarding the case, the Justice Department has begun its releasing records related to the Jeffrey Epstein case.